Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 4 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got some good news coming out of Carteret County as the Carteret County Health Department has won a major award. The Carteret County Health Department has been named the 2025 Dr. Sarah Taylor Morrow Health Department of the Year by the North Carolina Public Health Association. Now, according to a news release, the health department was recognized for its overdose service, highlighting the post-overdose response team as its greatest contribution. Now, Port's model, that again, post-overdose response team, has been implemented across the state. Now, Port launched in August of 2023 and would work in tandem with the county's 911 system. Thanks to this model, the county's overdose death rate fell from 41.7% to 12.9%. Now, County Manager Sharon Griffin said, quote, "Carteret County is proud of the health department and everything they do to keep our community healthy. Whether it's everyday services families rely on or innovative programs like Port, their team shows how public health can make a real difference in people's lives," end quote. Big congratulations to everyone at the Carteret County Health Department. And now we want to again turn our attention to the ongoing war between Russia and Ukraine. NBC's Keir Simmons has more.
Hey there, good day to you. These are crunch days, crucial days in the war in Ukraine. President Zelensky speaking to Meet the Press through the weekend, saying that he would like to see a peace deal, but that he is not prepared to hand over more territories to Russia in order to get that deal done. The Kremlin just today accusing Ukraine of sending contradictory messages by suggesting that it wants an end to the fighting, but is not prepared to compromise. President Putin too, though, not looking to compromise, according to reports citing multiple sources, telling President Trump that he does want more territory if there is to be a deal. The US preparing now for that potential summit between President Trump and President Putin. President Zelensky saying that he would also be interested in attending, saying how can a deal be done if we are not there? But that is not something that President Putin in the Kremlin behind me there would relish. Keir Simmons, NBC News, Moscow.
Thank you very much, Keir, for that report. We now turn to your weather forecast, and we turn really to clear, sunny skies. Not really a whole lot happening overhead that we can visibly see, but there's going to be some changes in your weekly forecast this week that could surprise some. We're going to be seeing some pretty chilly air temperatures coming up over the tail end of this week for your overnight lows. Not quite to frost level, but we're certainly getting closer and closer to that point. Right now, Greenville enjoying 70 degrees at Pitt Greenville Airport, west-northwesterly wind 7 miles an hour, and your dew point down in the mid-30s. The lower the humidity, the easier it is for temperatures to change. You can see again wilder swings with your air temps if you have lower humidity. Exactly what we've got right now. Now, current air temperatures, most of us reading in the upper 60s to low 70s. That is about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than where we were yesterday at this time. And now those cooler than average conditions today will turn around tomorrow as winds are going to be turning around tomorrow. Right now, more of a northwesterly breeze across the area, 6 to 12 miles an hour sustained. But later on tonight, those winds are going to be going calm. And with a calm breeze, you know that a change is coming, at least in terms of direction. That's what will happen as we head into tomorrow morning, starting out again with those calm winds around sunrise. But as we head towards 8, 9, and 10 a.m., we'll see more of a southwesterly wind develop. Those winds will pick up speed through the day, pushing air temperatures out of the mid-40s by the time we wake up and into the mid-70s as we head into the afternoon. 75 degrees between 3 and 4 p.m. It will be toasty out there compared to conditions today. But again, I do want to highlight the fact that we will have again another cold front rolling through coming up late Tuesday evening into Tuesday night. Now that front again is not going to linger over eastern North Carolina. It will help push some cooler air back into the region coming up over your Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. And over those 3 days, your overnight lows again are going to be dipping down into the low 40s, possibly in some areas the upper 30s. We'll get to that coming up in just a few moments, but do want to highlight the tropics. We've got one system we are keeping an eye on. That system right now not named, but it is expected to gain the name of Melissa over the next 7 days. National Hurricane Center giving it a high chance of tropical development, a 90% chance over that 7-day stretch. But even over a 48-hour stretch, Hurricane Center still indicating that this is a system they expect to develop into a named system. Now, winds around that area of low pressure already blowing in at around 45 miles an hour, tropical storm force winds. But what we're not seeing again is a closed low. So we're still kind of hanging on for that whole system to truly develop. But I think by the time we get to Wednesday, we're going to have Melissa in the Caribbean. The good news is it's not expected to move into eastern North Carolina or really threaten the U.S. anytime soon, if at all. So for our forecast, again, things are looking pretty straightforward. Lots of sunshine for the next 5 days. We'll get a little bit more cloud cover back into the east by the time we reach Sunday of the upcoming weekend. It will come with an opportunity for a few raindrops, which will be very much needed by that point. But overnight lows, again, highlighting Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Friday night, all in the low 40s. Would not shock me if we had a few areas closer to I-95 dip all the way down into the upper 30s on those mornings, on Thursday morning, Friday morning, and Saturday morning. That's all we have time for today's 4 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up tomorrow at 7:10 a.m. with Jim and Gigi. Until then, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow.